Well, Zach Wilson's going to kick it away closer to the Lincoln bench than his own, and it's a long end-over-end kick. And Highbretter's got it, and he brings it out to the 15, 20.
Oh, yes.
He's got it.
Oh, yes, speed.
There he goes. There's only one man left to get him. Cuts to the outside, and he's down at the 41. Boy, you almost called that one, Coach.
Oh.
And now they throw a flag on the sideline after the play is over.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
That was a late flag. The ball was caught by Cody at the 5-yard line. He brings it all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Great return right up the middle, and he had speed. You know, the one person left to tackle him is the kicker, and he was there and did the job. But Highbreeder got back to the Taylorville 41, and now they're going to be a penalty, I think. Maybe not. They haven't moved it, so that's funny. There was a flag down, but you know what it was? I saw him then try to, signal the Lincoln players to get back off the line.
Yeah.
They were just excited, so there was no penalty.
1st and 10 for the Railers. Ball's down to the 41, man in motion. That's Highbretter, and they give it to Highbretter. He brings it right straight up the field, and he got about a 2-yard gain before he was taken down. They stood him up right away, but the Railsplitters with excellent field position after. What was that, Coach? That was a 55-yard run back.
Yeah, I saw he took it down there deep in his own territory. I didn't see what yard line he started on, but you're right, Bob, and picked up 2 on that run.
So that brings it out to the 38. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Railers early here in the second half, and that's just what we needed. There was only one man left to stop him, and that was Zach Wilson, the kicker. Cruz up under center on the 2nd down. This time Cruz is going to throw, looks, got time, lofts it along the sideline.
Yes.
Oh, he didn't get it, and now there's flags all over the place. The only thing it could have been was pass interference.
I think, and it has to be on purple because Lincoln guy just went for the ball. I thought a hand went in there and maybe got the ball. It looked clean, but he might have got it in there too early and pulled on Cody. Who was the receiver?
That was Wes White.
Wes White's hand. And
yeah.
That's what they're calling. It'll be from the line of scrimmage. It's not like the pros where it's where the foul happened, but that's okay. We'll take that 15 yards.
Yeah, that, like you said, they must have. Oh, that's the only thing they could have done was grabbed a face mask. We're, of course, watching the ball and seeing if Wes is hanging on to it, and somebody grabbed his mask, and that's why he wasn't able to hang on to it. So that's going to place the ball at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters of Taylorville. Eimer comes out wide to the right here. Out of that wing formation, Connor Schmidt on the right side. The fullback's Anthony Cannon. Highbretter goes in motion. They pitch to Highbretter, and he's got a block, and he stays on his feet, and he's down across the 20 to the 19-yard line goes Cody Highbretter.
I tell you, it was tough, and again, I'm going to credit Taylorville's defense. You know, in some games past, he's been able to find some running room out there on the outside, but it closes in a hurry. Taylorville's doing a nice job defending the perimeter. Our
cameraman Joe Lesson's down in the stands tonight filming this one. That's where he got the best angle. So when you watch this on WLCN online and the archives, you're going to see a close-up filming of this game. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Railsplitters. Cruz comes up under center. Connor Schmidt goes in motion. He's got the football. Fumbles, but I think Lincoln got back to it. No, now they're saying that, of course, the Taylorville players say it's them. A Lincoln player was there. Schmidt had it slapped out of his hands, and you saw a Lincoln player diving back for the football, and I thought he got on it.
Yeah, I'm sure he got on it. Lost a couple of yards maybe on the play. See where there were other places on about the 22, so he did lose about 3.
I didn't pick up who got the fumble back, but it was somebody that quickly came back and dove on it.
He tried to turn up inside, Bob, because there was a defender at the outside, and he kind of got tangled up with a blocker, and then as he tried to turn, the ball came out.
3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters at the 22. Austin Cruz pitches it outside to Highbretter, and he just pulls a couple players with him down to the 20, so he picks up 2 yards. So now it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Railsplitters.
And they had a defender out there, number 80, Kyle Owens, who scored their 2 touchdowns. He just stood out there and kept his position, Bob, and waited and made the stop after a couple yard gain pickup by Highbretter. And good defense by the Tornadoes again.
Big fourth down early here in the third quarter for the Railsplitters. Cruz goes into the huddle, and now they break the huddle. That's Daniel Bacon up over the football. Dane Eimer split to the right side, White to the left. Now that wing formation. Cruz is back to pass. He's looking for Eimer along the sideline, and he just threw it away. There was good coverage there, and they were coming to get Cruz, and he did the smart thing. He didn't throw it into harm's way. He just threw it away.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was on a fourth down play, so the ball's going to go over to Taylorville. But, yeah, he just didn't have his open man there and no time to throw it.
There's a penalty on the play, Coach.
I'm trying to see what they're calling now. I think Taylorville's taking the ball.
Okay. Well, we just saw a flag laying there, and we weren't sure. And they're going to leave it spotted at the 21-yard line. And Taylorville takes over 1st and 10. I don't know what that flag was all about.
Yeah, I don't either. The ball was on the 20, incomplete pass, and it's on 21. I don't understand that either, but.
All right, here they come. That's Seth Trulock. And that's Wilson in motion. They hand it off on the inside. We'll have to check and see who that is, but the Lincoln defense did a good job of holding on. He didn't get much farther than the line of scrimmage. They tried to string it out along that right side, and it's pretty much, the ball's going down at the 20. No, that's the 25. They did get 5 yards out of it. I'm sorry.
Still good defense by the Railers to string that out and make him run laterally instead of, straight up field, and stopped him for about a 4.5 yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down for Taylorville. Trulock brings him up to the line of scrimmage. He's got Peter split out wide to the left here. They run a wing formation too. They got a man in motion, and now they pitch it to the outside, and the Railers come up, and whoa, finally, that's Anthony Cannon did a good job of coming up. One of the Railers held him up, and then Anthony Cannon came up and finished him off.
Yeah, there was one of the linebackers kind of missed the tackle, although, as you said, Bob, held him up, and Cannon came up and finished it for no gain.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 now for Taylorville. Deep back in their own territory at the 25-yard line.
It's a big play here early, almost midway through the third quarter, Bob. If the Railers can make a stop and force again.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 6 for Taylorville. Trulock's going to come out of the shotgun here. Trulock's got the snap. Going to throw along the sideline, and he overthrows the intended receiver, incomplete. That was Blake Peters on the right side. There was 3 Railers over there, and he just gunned it out of bounds over the head of his intended receiver. So now it's going to be 4th and 6 for Taylorville.
And you used the right word. He gunned it. That thing was high and long, and no chance for a completion there. He was in a hurry to get rid of it. So the Railer defense has held, and they're going to force a punt here from their own 25-yard line. Punt will come from about the 13 to 14-yard line. Zach
Wilson will punt it away. Cody Highbreder back deep for the Railsplitters. Pardon me, that's Dane Eimer. Dane Eimer and Cody Highbreder's back for the Railsplitters. And this time, here's the boot. It's going to be end over end. And Eimer's going to just let it roll dead.
Get away.
And it's going to be about just across the 30-yard line where the Railers will, pardon me, that's a 20-yard line. That's a good punt where the Railers will take over 1st and 10.
About a 55-yarder from the line of scrimmage, Bob, and punted that a little different that time. He took the snap and went a couple steps to his right and kind of soccer-style kicked it, and got a great roll. It went over Eimer's head, and they hit the ground and took a better roll for Tornado. It's actually inside the 20 now, on the 19s where they're placing it.
And, well, he had the wind behind him, too, so he had it all going for him. So it's 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters at the 19-yard line of Lincoln. Railsplitters come up to the line of scrimmage. That's Daniel Bacon, the center. The guards are Tristan Cooper and Caleb Awe. Cruz waits for the snap. He's got a man in motion. That's Highbreder. And Cruz going to keep it. Throws up ahead. There's Anthony Cannon makes the catch. And he picks up some extra yardage. He's down around the 25-yard line. Maybe the 26 goes Anthony Cannon. First time we've seen that all year.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. He was rolling to his left, Cruz was, and had to square up and throw on the run. And Cannon caught it. It looked like if he kept running the direction he was going, he might have a better chance. But he planted, tried to cut back, and got it just over the 25.
So that's a 7-yard play there for the Railsplitters. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for Lincoln. Cruz looks to the sideline. He's got the signal. That's Courtright flashing for head coach Andy McDonald. Eimer will split out wide to the right here. They got Highbreder in the slot. Now they blow it dead. Timeout Lincoln. With 6:09 left in the third quarter. We'll be back after these. Back at the station engineer tonight. 6:09 left in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Railers, coach. Cruz looks into his backfield. Now he comes up under center. Austin Cruz. He's trying to pull Taylorville offside. Now he comes back up under center. Now he's got a man in motion. That's Highbreder, and they give it to Cannon. He bounces off a would-be tackler, and then he dives up ahead, picks up a couple yards out of it. Anthony Cannon bounced off of the blockers and one of the defenders, and then he was able to pick up another yard.
Well, Anthony Cannon's only 5'6", Bob, so he runs low to the ground, and sometimes those big linemen have a hard time wrapping him up, and you're right, he bounced off and picked up a couple yards on the play.
So now it's going to be a third down situation for the Railsplitters. 5:40 left for the third quarter. Lincoln trails at 15-0. They've got to continue this drive and get on the board. Cruz now comes up under center. Looks like Taylorville wants to blitz. Now they got Highbreder in motion. He's got the football, makes the turn to the 30, and he's taken out of bounds. So a 2-yard pickup there by the Railsplitters. So they're going to have a big fourth down right here.
I think he got enough for the first, Bob, I think. Didn't he? Yeah.
You're right, Coach. You're going to move the chains.
Well, it took them a long time to signal it. I know why, I wasn't sure they were going to give it. But, yeah, he crossed the 30, and that's all he needed to do. So he got to the 31.
So at 1st and 10 for Lincoln, 5:20. He went out of bounds. We couldn't quite see where he went down because he was right in front of the Lincoln bench, and they gave him that extra yard. So with 5:20 left in the third, Lincoln's still on the move, and they're in their own territory at the 31-yard line.
It's been a struggle all night for the offense. It's still only down 15-0 here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
Here's Dane Eimer to the right side. They've got Connor Schmidt in the slot. Cruz has got a little bit of time, and then here comes the blitz, and he's taken down. There was good coverage on all the Lincoln receivers, and Cruz wisely held on to the football. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to, and they're going to say he went down at the 25-yard line, so a 5-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, he just held the ball for a long time, it seemed like, but as you said, Bob, when he looked off to his left, all he saw was purple shirts, and as opposed to getting an interception, he just ate the ball there and took a 6-yard loss. And
the Lincoln line can only hold him for so long without getting holding called on him.
Yeah, he just had the ball too long, but nobody was open, and not much he can do.
2nd and 16 for the Railsplitters, their own 25-yard line. This time they got White to the left side. They got Connor Schmidt in motion, and Cruz rolls out to his left. They string him out. Now he throws it and almost picked. It was picked off. Intended receiver was Wes White, and it was picked off by Matt Hayden. Cruz rolled out to his left, and he just ran out of time. Had a lot of pressure on him, and when he got rid of it, it was picked off.
Yeah, he just held the ball way too long. He's rolling left, had some blocking out there, but as longer he kept the ball, the better the coverage was and the less time he had. He finally threw it, but he kind of short-armed it as he was rolling left, and that gave him an opportunity for the pick.
So the Lincoln defense now going to have to hang on with the ball deep in their own territory at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Taylorville with 4:24 left on the third quarter clock. Trulock with a man in motion. They hand it off, and good job there by the defense of Lincoln. That was big number 79, Austin Brummett, with a big tackle for the Railers from his defensive tackle position.
Connor Schmidt came in, made another big hit too there, Bob. They had him down. He came in and finished him off, and the one bright spot of the evening so far has been the play of Connor Schmidt, I think, offensively and defensively. Offense was early in the game. We haven't seen a lot of that lately, but nothing's going very well on the offense. But defensively, Connor's still making big plays.
That was a 1-yard loss for Taylorville. Ball back to the 30-yard line. Trulock now going to come up under center on the 2nd down situation. He's got Haddon. Haddon dives up ahead, and he was tackled there. We'll have to check and see who that was. That was Aper?
Aper tripped him up, and he stumbled forward for another yard maybe. But, yeah, that was the man who got to the backfield and tripped him up.
He gets back up to the 29-yard line, and now it's going to be 3rd down for Taylorville. 3rd and about 9. 3:19 clock on the move here in the third quarter. Taylorville leads at 15-0. That was the score at halftime. Trulock looks along the line of scrimmage. Now he comes up underneath center. He's got a man in motion, and he flips it in the backfield to him. And he's got some running room, and he's still on his feet. He's got a first down, and he's finally taken down at the Lincoln 26-yard line. That was Kyle Owens, a senior, 5'6", 149-pounder.
And it looked initially like he was going to get stopped for a short gain, Bob, but he kept running, and broke a couple tackles and didn't go down until he got the first.
So a 1st and 10 for Taylorville, down to the Lincoln 16-yard line, 2:50 left for the third quarter. And the Railers defense has got to hang on here and stop the guys in purple from Taylorville. Trulock on the near side hash mark. Looks along the line of scrimmage. Now he's got a man in motion. He pitches it outside to him. He's got running room along the sideline. He's going for the pylon, and he's finally ran out of bounds. That was Kyle Owens. They're going to say he was in for the touchdown. Kyle Owens took it in for the touchdown. The Railers didn't get to him before he got to the pylon. So now it's Taylorville 21 and Lincoln 0 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
And Kyle Owens scored his third touchdown of the evening, Bob. And he just outran the Railers to the pylon, as you said. He got it, took the pitch after he went in motion there behind the fullback, and just it was a sprint to the pylon, and he beat the Railers.
Now it's Zach Wilson who's going to attempt the extra point with 2:30 left in the third quarter. He waits for the long snap. Ball's down. Here's the attempt for the extra point. He's a good kicker, soccer style. Hit a line shot right through the uprights, and that'll make it Taylorville 22, Lincoln 0 with 2:30 left in the third quarter. We'll be back. Coach Ken Schweitzer and Bob Verderber for Lincoln High School football. The Railers trail it 22-0 with 2:30 left in the third quarter. Wilson's going to kick it away for the Taylorville Tornadoes, and back deep for the Railsplitters is Cody Highbreder, and here's the boot. Long boot, and Highbreder's going to grab it at the 1-yard line. He's out to the 5, 10, 15. He's to the 20, cuts along the sidelines up to the 25, and taken out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Cody Highbreder with a 26-yard run back.
He got hit once and broke one tackle and then got to the sideline before he went down. Not as good as that last return, which was a spectacular one, but still a pretty good one. Lincoln will start on their own, looks like about 30-yard line.
So Highbreder, did they get him a good spot there? Got it out to the 28. I thought he got knocked out of bounds, so 1st and 10 for the Railers. 2:20 left on the third quarter clock, and let's see if the Railers can get a drive going here. Cruz comes up under center, out of the wing. Man in motion is Highbreder, and he fakes the pitch, goes along the sideline, and that's Connor Schmidt, and he's got a first down. Connor Schmidt just got wrestled out of bounds at the 42-yard line, so that was a 14-yard pass play. Austin Cruz to Connor Schmidt.
And that was a nice, he had to put that in between some defenders. There's one in front, one in back. Connor got between them, and Austin Cruz laid it right in there for him. Nice first down. Austin
Cruz is a junior. He's got Wes White wide to the left side and Dane Eimer here to the near side, and he's got Connor Schmidt in the slot. Highbreder's on the left wing, and Anthony Cannon the fullback, and Cruz is going to roll out to his left, throw it up ahead, and it's picked off by Taylorville again, and here they come along the sideline. The Taylorville Tornadoes, and they're taken down at the 20-yard line. That was Matt Hayden, senior, 6'1", 167-pounder with a big interception there. Takes it back deep into Lincoln territory, down to the 20-yard line with 2:01 left in the third quarter.
And it looked like Cruz threw that right to the defender, Bob, but I'm not so sure that a receiver didn't cut off his route or slow down a little bit, and he thought he was going to be where he threw the ball, and he just didn't show up there.
So the Railsplitters defense back against the wall again. They've spent a lot of time on the field in this, and Seth Trulock comes up to the line of scrimmage, giving last-second instructions to his running backs. Now it looks like Lincoln wants to blitz. A man goes in motion. They hand it to Lecter, the fullback, and he's taken down by a host of Railers. He got about a yard out of it, down to the 19-yard line, for about 5 or 6 Railers came up and knocked him down.
And coming into the game tonight, Bob, Lecter was their leading rusher on the season, but he's been overshadowed tonight by Kyle Owens.
Kyle Owens, you said, has got all their scores tonight. 3 touchdowns. And now here comes a 2nd and 8 for Taylorville at the Lincoln 18-yard line. Trulock talking to his man over there in the slot. Now he's ready to go. He gives it to the young sophomore, and he runs down inside the 5-yard line. That was Tanner Champley on the run, and he picks up a first down, so it'll be 1st and goal now for Taylorville.
You know, they've shown more speed than we thought they had. Of course, you know, we didn't have much to judge it on, but I'm sure the coaches realized it going into this game. But there was, again, just a sprint to the sideline and picked up big yards.
Champley, a football linked inside the 5, so it'll be 1st and goal for Trulock and the Tornadoes. Trulock looks across the line at the Lincoln defense. Now he's got a man in motion, and he gives it, I believe that's Lecter, and it's going to be close, right down to the goal line.
I think just short of the goal line. He got right down inside the 1.
So now it's going to be 2nd and goal for Taylorville. Checking in for Lincoln, that's number 72, and that's Daniel Bacon getting back in there. Peter splits out wide to the right. 2nd and goal, just short of the goal line for Trulock. And now the officials blow the play dead. Let's see what they're going to talk about here.
Illegal formation or something set up wrong. Offsides on the defense.
Yeah, he threw the flag. So that's going to bring him...
that's going to cost us at least an inch or two.
Yeah. Half the distance. The nose of the football is sitting right on the goal line anyway.
Yeah.
Trulock may take this one off. And they give it to the fullback, and he dives over in for the touchdown. Let's see who that is when he comes off the pile. That was I
couldn't tell who had the ball.
Couldn't tell who it was. I think it was 30. Yeah, it was 32.
That's Lecter.
That's Lecter.
Yeah.
He got the touchdown. So that makes it 28-0 Taylorville with 5.9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Zach Wilson will attempt to kick it through the uprights. He's been pretty successful tonight. On the long snap, it'll be Kyle Tex. Here's a snap, ball's down, kicks up, and it's through the uprights, and that'll make the score. Taylorville 29, Lincoln 0. We'll be back. Cody Highbreder back deep for the Railsplitters as Zach Wilson, the guy that kicked the extra point, will kick it away from his own 40-yard line to Cody Highbreder. Highbreder's explosive. You never know when he's going to break one loose. He's just standing in front of his own goal line. Last time he took it from the 1. Let's see where it comes this time. It's going to be a little bit shorter this time. Highbreder at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Here comes Highbreder, goes around the tackler to the 25 to the 30, and he goes down. Cody Highbreder out to the 30-yard line, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Railers when we come back with the score. Taylorville 29, Lincoln 0.